Yo, what's good people, it's Cactus, and in today's video, I'm going to be making an Afro drill beat. This seems to be the latest trend, and I've got to keep up with the times and keep showing you some new styles. Plus, it's a vibe, the melodies are usually pretty simple, and it seems to be all about the drum bounce, so I think this could be sick to make. I'm also going to be using the brand new FX Collection 3 by Arturia, which is a bundle of 26 effect plugins. It's like a combination of classic hardware and modern effects, and plus they've added a few new plugins to the bundle. They're the same company that made Analog Lab, which you've probably seen me use in quite a few videos now. So huge shout out to Arturia for sponsoring the video, and yeah, let's get straight into it. Alright, so what I found with these beats is it's definitely about the drum bounce, and the melodies are pretty simple. So instead of building a chord progression, I'm just going to try and think of a catchy melody and see if I can record something in. And I'm thinking we go brass instruments, so I'm using Analog Lab and I've just got the Mellotron open. Something like this. Straight away, I'm just going to add some reverb to that. About there. Then just a couple extra notes like this. And then maybe one more up here. Could do an octave or try this. Yeah, I like that. I'm just moving some notes off grid as well, so it's a little bit more natural. The other thing I'm going to do is copy that and then paste it into a mallet and just see if I can find the right one. Oh, this one sounds sick actually. This could fit the vibe. But I just want a little bit more control over the delay, so I'm going to open another Arturia plugin, and this is going to be the Delay Tape 201. And I'm just going to use this preset ping pong delays. I think it sounds a little bit cleaner. Alright, I think that's a catchy start, but now I'm thinking I could bring out the electric guitar and see if I can just record in something really simple. Okay, I'm just going to clean up that guitar a little bit. Just take out some of the low rumble. Okay, I'm just adding a compressor too. Just this clean guitar preset. Just get the gain right. Now I've added a chorus plugin, which is one of the best I've ever seen. I've just got it on the first preset here. Next, I've added one of the new distortion plugins that comes with the bundle. And this is just to add a little bit of high end. And then I'm adding the same reverb, so it sounds like it's in the same environment. And I've just brought the level down. I wanted to include this tape mellow one as well, because this was just added to the bundle and it gives it a really nice like vintage sound. Oh, this one sounds crazy as well. This is another new plugin that comes with a bundle, this Fragments. Just completely flips the sound, but I kind of like it. And I think I'm going to leave the melody here, literally just 3 things. I might add to it later, but for now I just want to add in the drums, because once I get that bounce going, I think that's just going to change everything. So we could try something like this. So maybe I'll have one pattern like this, then it can switch out for an 808. I need to bring the BPM back up as well. I just brought it down when I was recording the guitar, but we'll set it to about 145. Alright, let's start with a rim. I'm just going to take a few more percussions. Something like this. That might come in handy. Definitely that. I'm just going to use my bass kick, and let's just get the bounce going. And I think it's all just going to be about getting the right bounce with the drums. Okay, for the hats, I'm not really going to use many hats. This is just more for percussion. And I'm just adding this percussion here. But I want to get some reverb on that and some delay. I'm just adding this delay eternity plugin and it sounds sick. Just fits the bounce perfectly. I'm going to make a copy of that because I want one of them to not have the delay on. Sounds hard. I'm going to make a copy of that brass as well because I think one of them could be simplified. Let's mute that for now. I'm just hearing this. And then with the mallets, I'm actually going to copy those down an octave. Alright, I'm going to get a riser in. I'm going to get this gunshot in as well. Alright, I think I want to add this vocal from Analog Lab as well. Just that one note. Alright, maybe this part too. I'll add a bit of reverb to that too. And then I think just some manual delay. Alright, I think it just needs a couple more things, and one of them is going to be this analog brass up until about here. Alright, cool. And honestly, for these type of beats, sometimes it doesn't need any more than this because the main focus is the vocals and the drum bounce. But I do want to add in an 808 as well, so I'm just going to split this pattern and do a real quick arrangement because I've only got a 4-bar loop. I need a bit of variation, so I'm just going to copy this over because that main bounce is going to be the same throughout most of it, but I don't want this in every 4-bar. Maybe in this one I could just change it to 2. I don't think I need that horn on every 4-bar. Maybe not that either. So I'm just going to copy this over, and then in this section I'll add an 808 and see what pattern I can think of. Let's just try one like this. This can come down to C. This can come up an octave. Alright, cool. So I've got the 808. I can copy this over now. Alright, let's see if I can start off with the mallets down an octave. And then bring them back up with the sub bass. Save the guitar. Maybe bring the guitar in here. So it's just constantly building up. And then maybe in this section, have the brass. Alright, but before that drop, I just want to add some kind of like flam or bongo roll. Just bring that in time, and then see if I can do the same with this one. And then bring this one back. I think I'm going to use that for the intro too, but maybe instead of that, just a different sound. Yeah, that sounds hard for the drop. So yeah, for the intro, I've just brought the mallets down an octave, and then I'm going to alternate, so it'll come up and then back down. And then I'm just swapping between the 808 and that sub bass. And you know what, for this one, I might just copy the whole thing over, even with the intro, just to break it up a little bit, because the beat's so simple, so any variation like this will just keep it interesting. So yeah, let's have a listen from the beginning. So yeah, for the intro, just starting with the mallets down an octave. And a replacement for that kick. So now we've got the brass and the mallets up an octave. that variation, but they keep coming back down. And then here's the guitar added, which is completely flipped. And then this section's gonna be the hook. So really simple arrangement, really simple beat, but I just wanted to leave as much space as possible. Let me know what you guys think, because this is my first Afro drill beat. And then yeah, I just copied everything over. Just wanted this one to be kind of simple. Same drop again. So yeah, I hope you liked the video and I hope you were feeling the beat. This one's really different for me, I can't lie, and it kind of feels weird with it being so empty, but I think if I had an acapella in there or something, it would just complete it. And yo, if you want to check out the Arturia effects collection, then make sure you check the link in the description, because they've just dropped version 3, which you see me using today. Crazy plugins, loads to use in there, and yeah, shout out to Arturia once again for sponsoring the video. But yo, I appreciate you all for watching, much love, and I'll see you next time.